Hello there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to our channel. Today, I'm very excited to do a fragrance review from house, you can say sub-brand of Afnan, as far as my knowledge goes. But basically, it's called Zimaya, okay? And the fragrance is called Sharaf Blend, okay? I received it recently. I'll be doing initial impression. Just want to show you how gorgeous this presentation is. And I'll talk also about the smell and how long it lasts on me. I did give it 2 wearings, so this initial impression on that. And these are fragrances, like if you know you know, like this is a dupe of something very very popular, which I'm going to keep next to it's called Angel Share by Kilian. Okay, so you can tell the resemblance of the bottles are there, but there are also few other competitors, okay, which I did review. I'll show in a while. So Angel Share by Kilian is one of the beautiful, one of my favorite sweet, boozy, kind of like gourmand, fragrance for both genders. And I just loved it from the day I sniffed it. Okay. Some of the other ones in this line would be like Apple Brandy, Herbert, and a few more, right? But Apple Brandy is my second favorite. The rest of them are okay. I have to try some of the new ones, the blue bottle, forgot the name. So Angel Share already has seen so much success. And this presentation itself, like, I'm just checking the mic. Okay, so basically, the presentation itself and the price was, I think, around $250 or so, for 50 mil. And the price tag is very high, but I did say I love it still. Okay, so they did release some of the dupes. This is the fourth one I'm trying, okay, or I'm reviewing today. And there are a few more already out in the market. So keep those in mind. Okay, so let me show you presentation first. So this is how that looks. Okay, if I did not tell you the price of this, or just how much would you guess this thing costs? Okay, if you didn't know this is like a dupe of Angel Share, just take a look at the presentation, then you decide. Okay, okay, it says Zimaya. Okay, the base is like that. It all feels like leathery texture. They gave this leathery texture, but I think it's cardboard, but the texture is very very nice. So the beautiful thing is it doesn't open from up, it opens from side, and I believe these are magnetic. Okay, there is magnet in there. So look at that. Okay, that's where the bottle stays. Okay, if I hold it like that, okay, take a look at that. Okay, I'm sorry, my space is kind of cramped. The bottle stays in there. So when you see it with the presentation like that, how much do you think this is going to cost? Okay, I'm pretty sure some of you are thinking, okay, if I didn't know the information, maybe it's cheap. But if I did know the information, yeah, that it's a clone, it's cheap. But if you didn't know, I think pretty much you're going to be thinking this thing cost about $70-80. That's how rich this looks. So you close it. Okay, that's the box, and here's the bottle. This fragrance, I think, cost about 30 something dollars. Okay, this is a little bit more expensive, tad bit expensive than the other dupes, and for good reasons. Take a look at the bottle. This is very heavy. I will show you the previous ones. They also are pretty, but nothing beats this. This is 100 ml EDP concentration. Look at that. That does look as gorgeous as Kilian's. I'll tell you, the bottle quality perhaps is not as good crystal as Kilian, but it looks nice. It doesn't look any less nice. Even it looks more nice to me than the Angel Share bottle. Okay, so look at that. It's very heavy glass. I think also glass or crystal, no, but very heavy base. Juice color is like this. Okay, and the one thing I wish they put the name in front somewhere, but there's nothing there. Okay, if you didn't have this, it just looked like a brandy or some booze glass. So they did make one blunder here. Like, I think it's just the lack of quality, which is here. Okay, this is that name, everything. The plate is plastic, but this is not in the center. It went sideways. Maybe when they put the glue, so it moved that time. Okay, so that's just a small thing, but I'd be happy if it was in the center, then to be perfect presentation. Okay, so if you take out the cap is plastic, but very heavy. And the atomizer here, we also have detailing. It says Zimaya. I'm going to take my time. This is an initial impression. If I do full review, I will not show the presentation again. So atomizer looks like this. Very good distribution. It's like pressured atomizer. And I'm wearing it here. You can see my hand is oily. The time. Okay, let me just do here. Okay, couple of sprays. So this thing is the most impressive till now for many reasons, and I'll compare it just in a bit, okay, with other fragrances. Let me put it here somewhere. Okay, right, because I will need space for the other clones. So the first clone I did, let the spray settle down. I think very first one I got was this one, called Fire Your Desire by Amin Collection. Okay, that one was a very beautiful one. I really like that one, not gonna lie. Second one I did got really fame. Okay, this stuff is not exactly Angel Share clone, but more like a toffee camera. This thing sells like hotcake. Okay, bottle is beautiful in that. The last one I did say is the closest and the best quality until now of Angel Share, which is Kismet Angel. Okay, I think this thing maybe by Latafa, and this thing got perhaps discount. I'm not sure. Okay, so those three were in the past. All three were good, and I'm telling you from my perspective, the best until now was Kismet Angel. This one. Second thing I would say the quality wise of Angel Share clone is Fire Your Desire. Third thing is Khamra. But out of the three, fragrance quality wise, these two are very good. Both gourmand, sweet, little bit of honey, I don't know, sweetness. So closest is this until now. Okay, right. So longevity wise, they got like 2 to 3 hours. Khamra, some people said lasts about 5 to 6. I did not get that. So overall, you got good value for money already. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but why am I saying this thing, the new one, is more closer to this, the best quality until now, and also longevity wise is pretty impressive. Let's go one by one. Smell. Okay, first thing, when you spray this, when I smell this fragrance smells not exactly like Angel Share. Once again, okay, Angel Share, when I smell it, that opening is just magical. This thing is very tough to copy. Most of the fragrance dupes are similar to the dry down of Angel Share, which this one achieves also. Opening, it has its own little sweet opening. When I smell this, there's a little bit of a citrus, some fruitiness. You know, it's like a very fruity cocktail kind of a smell, and there's a little bit of a citrus in there underneath. I get that citrus. You know, it reminds me of some Mancera citruses. Very nice mouth-watering citrus. It opens up very juicy, and I like that. And it's not all the way thick, syrupy, or how to say caramel right away. Okay, I do get like a toffee, you know, a little bit of honey and a little bit of a floral somewhere, and that all contributes to something that's very close to Angel Share. So if you talk about Angel Share opening, it hasn't been able to. None of them has been able to achieve that opening. This is $1 million opening, so that one you have to sacrifice. But whatever comes after 10 minutes of the opening of this is what you get. This is the best so far. Okay, when I sprayed it, man, I was so happy. And these fragrances are all good for outs and night outs, you know, mild cool weather when it rained, like early days of fall, winter. That would be perfect. You can also wear this like when you wear pure Havan kind of fragrances, right? It reminds me of that a little bit. So there is tobacco, there's a little bit of a booziness, you know, there's a little bit of sweetness, toffiness, that makes it very yummy and gourmand. Okay, so those things are great about this fragrance. Longevity, I got overall better than all these, even more so than Khamra. Okay, so Kismet Angel was definitely not bad, you know, not bad, but this is a little bit longer lasting on me. Okay, how many sprays? I think if you go 4 to 5 sprays is great. If you really want to show off, go like 10 sprays. Okay, and you're having 100 ml, that is great. So occasion to wear, dating scenario, Valentine's Day, you know, all those great days, early days of like like winter, you know, like when you have Halloween, then you know this smells like candies, something like children would have fun, like they have their bag or basket full of candies. It smells like those toffee. So it is until now. If you talk about presentation and the pricing, I think is 30 something dollars, which is more expensive than some of these. I think Khamra, I don't remember how much it was, but Kismet Angel and Fire Your Desire, these two were, I think, cheaper than this. So why would you pay a little bit 10, like maybe 7 to 10, $15 more to get that presentation? I mean, I would tell you, if you are a presentation fan, this is what you call a presentation. And I'll give credit to my dear brother Ishfaq Rafi, Ishfaq Tashfi Rafi. I think I forgot his full name, but brother Rafi, he is a professional photographer, and he is one of our active members in our group. Really amazing photography skills. He posted this in our group, and I was mesmerized by the presentation. I had to get it, I think. Okay, and thanks to Fragrantica Bangladesh, when I asked them, they brought it very quickly. I waited 2 days only. Okay, so this is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so criticisms. Okay, of course you cannot do just all good. You know, you have to have some weakness. First thing, as I told you, the opening is not exactly same with Angel Share. If you want Angel Share, spend that money and get it. Get a partial, or at least get like a, what do you call, like an official sample. Then you'll see the magic of it. It's long lasting, very long lasting. This one doesn't have that competition on this. This all four combined cannot beat the performance of Angel Share. One. Second thing, I would say, sometimes you find a blunder like this, like, hey, this is not minute thing, but if you are, like OCD about these things, if you receive a bottle like this, then you'll be a little bit sad. Third thing, I would say, the fragrance, is not for everybody. Okay, I think I saw a comment in our group yesterday. One sister asked me, she said, brother, how is this? Is it nice? What's the scent profile? How is this and that? I told her simply, if you want a good dupe of Angel Share, go for this one. This is one of the best. And the bottle is gorgeous. The presentation is damn nice. The pricing is very affordable still. And all those things make it very interesting. The one of the best so far of Angel Share dupe. But she said, I did not like Khamra. And I told her, then avoid this. Any of these, even including the original. If sweetness is not your thing, if it's too much for you, then avoid all, including the original. Avoid all. Okay, so keep those in mind. These are not blind buy worthy. Some of you I saw bought fragrances and selling it like quite quickly. I got my backup of Hawas Ice. Some of you are selling it so fast in Bangladesh, I do not know what to say. Okay, you have to be patient with fragrances, guys. If you blind buy and then you blame others, man, it's your money, it's your decision, and you go like, hey, hype train is bad. Hey, reviewers will say, influencers will say what they like, what they want to, but it's your duty to test it first or do some research. Maybe not everybody's taste is same, right? This is what everybody not telling you. I'm telling you, my taste is not going to be same with yours, because I am a sweet tooth. I do love your I do love fragrances like, Enigma, or Stronger With You line. Some of you may not like that, right? So some of the sweetness, some people may say Stronger With You is a childish sweet mess, Azar Wanted by Night is a sweet mess. I can understand, no problem, but to me that's what I like. So that's how I'm going to describe a fragrance. That's how I'm going to recommend it. But my recommendation in the end will always be, try before you buy, and be patient with the fragrance. If you already bought it, I did this mistake. I'll finish with this note. I did this mistake early days. I bought a fragrance and I didn't like it. Immediately I sold it off after like 10 ml use. And then, I started craving for it. Like a lot of fragrances I bought back in later part of my journey. And I realized one thing, that I shouldn't have sold those fragrances, and then I couldn't buy them anymore. Okay. So some fragrance will grow on you eventually, and then when you, maybe like after 4 or 5 years, even it took me to understand Terre d'Hermès or Cartier Declaration fragrances. So yeah, fragrance game is interesting in that way. So overall, coming back to the fragrance after a long lecture, this is a win situation, and this is so far the best dupe of Angel Share, if you minus the opening, and it's still pretty nice, pretty nice, and it's very wearable, and there's no cheap synthetic opening that you get in some of the other clothes. Okay, so in that way, this is 9 out of 10. I just absolutely love it. Why am I giving it 9 instead of 10? Because the price point, this fragrance costs a little bit more than the rest of them. Okay, but apart from that, the presentation makes up for it, and 100 ml juice definitely makes up for everything. There you go, 9 out of 10 for this fragrance called Sharaf blend by Zimaya under Afnan. Take a day and then try this. If you can find somewhere, explore the fragrance. Okay, and in the end, if you compare all of them, Angel Share still is the king or queen. This thing is hard to beat. Even if it's expensive, I would urge you to get this if you can afford it. Okay, take care. Thanks for watching. Let's move on to the next video. Take care. Bye bye.